Hello and welcome to this video. What is a Python dictionary? A Python dictionary is a collection which is unordered, which can be changed, and which is also indexed. A Python dictionary is created by using curly brackets. Also, a populated Python dictionary will have keys and corresponding values. So the data inside a populated dictionary is paired. Paired in the sense that they have keys and the keys have corresponding values. You can access the items of a dictionary by referring to its key name inside square brackets. The values of items in a dictionary can be changed. Also, a dictionary can be nested. That means you can have dictionaries inside other dictionaries. I have created a new notebook, and inside the notebook, I have got the code here to create a new dictionary. So I'm creating a dictionary called countries_cities. You use the equals to sign to assign values to the dictionary, and you enclose the values in curly brackets. That's the opening curly brackets, and this here is the closing curly brackets. So these here on the left are the keys, and then these here on the right are the corresponding values. So each item in a dictionary must have a key, and the key must have a value. The key is always on the left and the value is always on the right, and then they're separated by the colon. So you can see here, these are all keys and these are their corresponding values. So I'm going to run the cell. When I try to run the cell, I encountered an error. That's because it's telling me here the key that's called Croatia. It tells me where I've made the error. I've left out the closing quotes. So I need to come back here where the cursor is flashing and add the closing quotes. So if I run that again, that should now work. You can access the items in a dictionary by referring to the key, or referring to the values, or referring to both. In this example here, I am accessing the item in a dictionary via the key. So you can see that's the name of the dictionary. In square bracket, I'm passing in the value of the key, which is Italy. So if I run this, I expect Rome to return as the value. So let me run that. You can see here it has returned Rome as the value. You can also use a special function called get to return the value of the specified key. So this is the name of the dictionary, and I'm using the get function. And inside the get function, I'm passing in the key, in this case Egypt, and if I run this cell, it will return Cairo. So if I run that, you can see it has returned Cairo. You can also change the value in a dictionary. So in this cell here, I'm changing the value of the key that is called United States. Currently the key for that is New York. I'm going to change it to Atlanta. So if I run this cell now, it should have changed that to Atlanta. If I run the dictionary and just pass in the key United States, it should change it. You should see the change we've just made, which is Atlanta. It should now show Atlanta as a value instead of New York. So let me run that. You can see now it's returned Atlanta. You can also add items to a dictionary. Inside this cell here, I'm adding a new key, which is Japan, and I am setting the value to Tokyo inside this dictionary called countries_cities. So I'm going to run this cell. You can notice here that I've got an indentation error. That's because I've accidentally indented. So you can see where the cursor is flashing. I need to move back so that I'm indented properly. If I run that again, you can see now that has worked. So if I print the dictionary, it should now include the new key I've just added, which is Japan. So I click to run. I can see here is added Japan as well. That's Japan is the key and Tokyo is the value. You can also remove items from a dictionary. There are several ways to do this. The first way is by using the pop method. So you call the pop method on the dictionary and you pass in the key of what you want to remove. So I've passed in the key Japan, and this will remove the item for the specified key. Another way to do that is by using the delete key. So you type in DEL, the name of the dictionary, and you pass in the key inside square brackets, and this will remove the item from the specified key. Another way to do that is to use the pop item method. And inside the pop item method, this will remove the last inserted item. All right, I've commented that both because I don't want that to run. I only want to run the pop method. So let me run that, and that will, I've run that. And also this print function here prints out the modified after removing Tokyo. You can see Tokyo is no longer on the dictionary list after we've removed it using the pop method. You can also loop through the dictionary keys. To do that, you use the for loop, which you use to iterate over the dictionary keys. So you say for X in the dictionary called countries _ cities, you print X. X basically will represent each of the keys. So if I run that, you can see here, all is done is printed out just the keys. If you want to print out just the values, there is a special function called values. So you add that function to the name of the dictionary and you print X, and that will return only the values. So if I run this cell, you can see it's only returned the values for the dictionary. If you want to get both the keys and the values, there is a special function called items that you can call on the dictionary. So here in this cell, I'm saying for X, Y, in countries _ cities or items. So this will print out the keys and the value. X represents the key and Y represents the values. So if I run this cell, you can see here it's printed out the keys and the corresponding values. If you want to check the length of a dictionary, there's a special function called len. You can use that to print the length. So you wrap that inside this print function, and then you pass in the name of the dictionary inside the parentheses for the len function. If I run the cell, you can see it's returned 6. It tells me the length of my dictionary is 6, which means I have 6 keys and their corresponding values. You can also have nested dictionaries, which means you can have a dictionary inside another dictionary. So in this cell here, I'm creating a dictionary that has other nested dictionary. So the name of the dictionary is family, and you can see it contains other dictionary. This is the first dictionary called first child, second dictionary called second child, and third dictionary called third child. So if I click to run the cell, that should create the dictionary. If you want to access a nested dictionary, you can do that by referencing the name of the parent dictionary, and then in square brackets you pass in the name of the nested dictionary you want to access. So in this cell here, I want to access the dictionary called second child. So if I run the cell, you can see it's giving me the keys and the corresponding values for the dictionary called second child. You can also clear or empty a dictionary by using the clear method. So I'm calling the clear method on the dictionary called family. If I run that, that should clear it. So if I now call the dictionary, it should return an empty dictionary. If I run that, you can see here it has returned an empty dictionary. So that is it for this video. In this video, we learned about Python dictionaries. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.